Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Rentschler Field in East Hartford, home to the Uconn Huskies. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on last year's national champions, the Uconn Huskies. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Michigan's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last.
There he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the back. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. And the Wolverines have this offense rolling. The give from the gun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early. We're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
So Connecticut's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Uconn comes to the line after getting another first down. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Huskies want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 8th play of the drive coming up. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier. Time to take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Using his feet to buy time. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, 1st and goal at the 1. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Uconn.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. It's caught. Turning it on. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Anderson with the carry. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Barber. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Wolverines are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Marsh. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try the right side. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They give it to him again. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as his defense forces a fourth down. And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Uconn going back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really...
Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On 4th down, going to the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It is good. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. UCLA is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Southern California for some time. They're up 14 over Hawaii. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. Great place to start for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On the move. Fights off the defender. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He'll pull it down and run. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. And the Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. The inside handoff. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on first down. Starts to scramble to the left. Makes the grab deep. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Uconn! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Going with the ground game left. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Barber. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Makes a connection. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to swing it on second down. Holds it in. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Catch in the middle, it's Barber. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 3rd down. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Rentschler Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Uconn offense goes back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in this second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
He lobs one high down the left side. Complete downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Uconn quick to the line.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the
breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving. You give them a first down. The Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Makes the catch. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. Uconn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Huskies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Looking to the big tight end. And wings it incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Wolverines decide to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Uconn going back to work on offense. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Looking for an open area to his left. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they're going to try to convert on 4th down. 1 for 2 so far today. Pressure coming. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the jet motion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. Wants to adjust the pattern. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Took care of it himself. There he goes. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get into the 33-yard line. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Uconn quick to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back.
Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
cover one man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INNNN.
All kinds of room to the right. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverine.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
The Uconn offense goes back to work. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it.
He'll take the deep shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Now the play fake. Complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Offense set on 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air. How much lingerie is this guy going to leave on the deck as he gets it down to the 25? And the Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback keeps it. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. And that one will give them the lead.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UCLA is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Terry Donahue, this has not been a blowout today inside the Rose Bowl. They're up by 7 over Hawaii. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
This has got to be frustrating if you're the offensive coordinator because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job.
Looking to take a shot. Brings it in down the left side. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. And the Huskies racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. This Uconn offense really has it going. To the air on first down. Touchdown, Huskies! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And the quick shuffle pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They go to the draw. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Hauls it in. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. They move on top here in the 4th. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Uconn going back to work on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Give to the back. Turning it on. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Pass interference, defense.
The defender got a little desperate there. Grabbed, held, and the offense will take the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Going for it all. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. And the Huskies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. They're working that left side. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. This Uconn offense really has it going. He'll do it himself. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Get the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on 3rd down, and life is much better. Quarterback's got the first. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. The Huskies are in the hurry-up. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got the back in the middle. Touchdown, Huskies! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback, getting it out quick.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. There he goes. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Dumps it off in the flats. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
Yeah, great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. He makes a grab. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Quick step and go. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And he's lined linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He wants to throw it. They'll run the screen. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. And the Huskies are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Makes it past the marker. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David